Not running the meeting. I don't know who's running.
Mike, anytime you're ready or whoever.
We're all set.
Okay. Are we live?
We're live.
We're live, yes.
Okay, it is 4:02 on Monday, November 21st, 2022. I'd like to call to order the November meeting of the Norwalk Traffic Authority. We have a quorum with Commissioner Collier Clemens, Commissioner Tony Lopez. First item on the agenda is public comment. Is there anybody wishing to address the authority?
No, there's not, Mayor.
Okay. So we'll move on to business. First one is approve the minutes of the meeting of October 24th, 2022. I'll need a motion.
I move to approve those minutes.
Commissioner Collier Clemens moves. Are there any corrections, deletions, omissions? Seeing none, all in favor of the minutes as submitted?
Aye.
Aye, motion passes. Next item on the agenda, approve the meeting schedule for the calendar year.
Excuse me, I'm sorry, Mayor. I just want to make sure I abstain for that since I wasn't here.
Okay. So let the record reflect that Commissioner Collier Clemens and Mayor Rilling voted in favor and Commissioner Lopez abstained.
Thank you.
Next item on the agenda was is submitted for the meetings schedule for the calendar year 2023. Do I have a motion?
I move.
Okay, this, I see the item is attached. And if you look through that, you'll see the meetings are pretty much consistent with what we've been doing. So all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. Next, we've got several race routes. Probably, okay, Mr. Yosak, why don't you go through them?
Sure. The first one is the Jingle Bell 5K, which is over Calf Pasture Beach, and it goes up Calf Pasture Beach Road to Gregory Boulevard and back. It's a 5K race, and it's on Saturday, December 10th.
Okay, is that a repeating?
I
same
believe
route?
I believe this is the second year for this, and it's run by the Parks Department.
Oh, okay. So are there any questions? Oh, I need somebody to move that forward.
I move.
Okay, Commissioner Lopez, I believe. Any questions from the commission? Any comments from the department?
None.
Okay, seeing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries unanimously. Items 4 and 5, maybe we can move those together.
I move items 4 and 5.
Okay, Mr. Yosak?
Sure. You've seen these before. These are the Boston buildups. Item 4 is the 10-kilometer race, and this is up on this is over in by Brian McMahon High School, Highland Avenue, Flax Hill Road, down Rowayton Avenue, and down to the Rowayton Beach. That's a regular race. That one's on January 8th, to Sunday, and the other one is a 25-kilometer, and this is in the northern part of town. Most of it's in New Canaan and Wilton, but it starts and finishes up at Silver Mine School.
I would imagine these are on bicycles.
No, these are runners, basically, I guess, training for the marathons.
Runners, 25 kilometers?
Yeah, it's the Boston buildup. He's been doing it for about 30 years, and they start at 10K and they go up so that they get people ready for
Wow.
to run a marathon. It's to get people ready for Boston in April.
Yeah. Okay. And they've done this before?
About 30 years.
In Norwalk, I mean?
Same courses.
Same course, okay. Any comments or questions from the commissioners?
What time was this again? The time?
These are both on Sunday. One's on January 8th and one's on April 8th.
Yeah, but what time?
They're in the morning.
I think they're at 8 or 8:30, something like that.
Yeah, I believe it's 8:30.
And it ends presumably what time? At late morning or what? I mean,
Yeah, it's about 2 hours long, 2 hours. I think.
They have a small number of people. They have like 100 to 150 people. They're not major ordeals like some of the big events at the beach and those things. These are more hardy diehard runners.
So
Okay,
the 20 to 25 kilometers gonna take about 2 hours also?
Well, for the last people,
It may
Those
take a
people-
little longer.
no, probably for the last people, it'll be probably about that.
Oh, okay.
you gonna run it, chief?
No, I used to, not anymore.
Okay, any further questions or concerns?
I have not.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. I need somebody to move approve the race route for the Bunny Boogle on Saturday, March 8th, April 8th. Who wants to move that?
I move that.
Okay, Commissioner Collier Clemens, Mr. Yosak,
Sure, this also has taken place a couple times now. It's over at Bailey Beach. It's a 3-mile run around the Easter holiday. It's on a Saturday.
I'm sorry, is that it? Is that on my agenda? I'm not seeing it. I'm looking for it.
It should be items business 6.
Items-
Okay, yeah, okay, I got it. That's that busy. Okay, got it. It's a busy one. Got it. I'm sorry. I see it.
So the only thing I have, which I think Commissioner Lopez pointed out earlier, none of these have any times. Normally, we have the times that the race starts or whatever.
Yeah, I believe this is in the morning. I can, if you want me to, I can look that up.
Well, the time the race starts, like 8 AM, 8:30.
I'm gonna check now. Hold on. I'll get it for you in a second.
Okay,
In the future, it would be good for us to have the time of starting on these races.
Nine o'clock.
okay.
My question is the Boogie Bunny is the same as the Bailey Beach 3 mile?
It's the
race?
same
Is that the
course.
same?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so any further discussion on this? All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, motion carries unanimously. Next item is the approval, and item 7, approve the closure of the sidewalk and portion of the roadway on the south side of Monroe Street as shown for a period not to exceed 12 months. I need somebody to move that.
I so move.
Mr. Yosak,
Sure. I don't know if you want to take items 7 and 8 at the same time. Basically, they're constructing a building at the corner of South Main and Monroe Street, and they would like to close the sidewalk during the construction of the building, which is about a year-long period. We have the representative from the developer on here that could speak if you have any questions regarding that.
So I'm on just on the illustration. I'm looking at the map of Monroe Street and South Main Street. Is that what I'm looking at?
That's correct. Yes,
Okay, but nothing else, correct?
that's correct. Yes.
Okay, so what, I'm sorry, at the outset, what's the time period with this?
It's about a year's worth of construction work as they're building the building there. They would like to have the sidewalk closed. And
So a year starts when and ends when?
I think you were looking at starting in December, right, Henry? Or actually probably now, really.
Yeah, hi, my name's Henry Conroy. I'm representing the owner 10 Monroe Street LLC affiliate of Spinnaker Real Estate Partners, the developer of the 10 Monroe Street parcel across from the police station in South Monroe. To answer, and hi, Mr. Mayor and all members of the authority, thank you for having me. Yeah, so 12 months from approval, which my understanding would be including the traffic authority approval, and then I would say 12 months from when I obtain my DPW permit, which I would need to go in for.
When is that
After-
expected to be clear?
The permit process normally, I would say, takes a couple of weeks, 2 to 3 weeks. I've kind of prepped them for it if I'm able to obtain approval from the authority.
So we're looking at still December or January?
I would say start of December 1, something around there.
Okay, all right, so that's the anticipated start date, December. I just want to be clear on when it's going to start. And what mitigation efforts, if I can just understand that a little better?
So we would be overtaking the sidewalk with fencing and providing signage for rerouting pedestrian traffic from South Main to the other side of South Main, as well as from Monroe. If you're walking down Chestnut Street or walking down Monroe Street from the train station, there's a crosswalk there. If you're looking at the survey, that can easily redirect traffic.
So let's say I'm on Chestnut, I make a right, I'm on Monroe, and I will be going where?
There's right at the start, there's an 18-story brick building. Sorry, a 3-story brick building, 18 Monroe Street, and we would direct traffic to pedestrian traffic across Monroe Street towards the police station.
Oh, okay, got it. That's what I'm
And then-
learning.
Yeah, and then right after that building is where we would overtake the sidewalk. Right
So
on the other
how
side.
is that being redirected? When you say redirected, are they crossing a bridge? Help me to just understand how they're gonna get crossed over, just so I understand.
Yeah, so there's an in-place crosswalk there that the city has.
Okay.
Lighting and for pedestrian traffic as it.
Okay, and that crosswalk is gonna have light, it's gonna have, the cars are gonna stop for them.
Yeah,
What's
the
the-
crosswalk will operate. It operates as a crosswalk right now, and it remain in the same operation. And but we put signage that says, please detour to
Got
the other side of Monroe Street. And we
Okay,
do the same at South Main. There's a crosswalk at Henry Street and South Main Street.
so if they're coming from South Main Street on the right-hand side of the diagram and make a left onto Monroe, similarly, they'll be going on that crosswalk that takes you to the police,
Station. Yep,
station there. So that, just the same, they'll be directed to cross right over, correct?
correct. And that area in front, there's a 1-story building there. That area would remain free from the overtaking of the sidewalk. So anybody could get to that in front of that 1-story building and cross the street. It would just be on the portions of the building that I've highlighted where construction is occurring. And eventually the
Is it-
replacement of the sidewalks.
Now, on that corner, on that corner of Monroe and Main Street, there are businesses there, right?
Correct.
In that brick building.
Yes.
Okay, so the access to them will not be impeded by the detour structure.
Yeah. So just to speak of the phasing of the construction, all the construction happens either to the south or to the west of the building. So the sidewalk in front of the building will remain unimpeded while we overtake the sidewalk to the south and to the west of 8 Monroe Street. And the other building that's there, 18 Monroe Street, is currently has no tenants in it. It's a vacant building.
Are you referring to the one on the corner of Chestnut and Monroe?
Yes,
Okay,
that building is vacant and being rehabilitated.
But this
Is
is
that-
not gonna have any, I'm sorry, this is not gonna have any effect on actual automobile traffic at all.
No.
there was a question. Now, you said that this is going to be closed from effective December the 1st for 12 months, and you have not gotten approval, or you have not made application to DPW? I didn't quite understand that, because this is the 21st and there's Thanksgiving. Is there a possibility that you're going to get that approved before December or by December 1st?
So I've had discussions with DPW and Wilbur from DPW, and he's effectively said once I have commission approval, then, we just go through the permit application process. It could happen after December 1st, in which case I would just say we would have a lane closure, the sidewalk closure for that much less time. I don't necessarily need to extend past December 1st because I don't think, because I think we'll hopefully should be complete with the sidewalk restoration at that point. And the majority of the building where we could give back the sidewalk, but it's kind of in that time frame of November of next year.
And this closure is to reconstruct the sidewalks, is that right?
It's both to help with the ease of construction. It's a safety item as well, since we are constructing a building right against the sidewalk. So I think it's better to redirect pedestrian traffic away from the construction. And
Absolutely.
and then it is also to complete the restoration of the sidewalk. So all the sidewalks surrounding this construction site, which are depicted on the survey, will be demolished and reconstructed according to the city standard.
And I may have missed this, but just to be clear, so on the South Main Street side, where you have that construction for the pedestrian, that's gonna prevent the pedestrians from walking, that red mark there. What is it that we have there? That's gonna be the construction, or do we have businesses? I just wanna understand that.
So so on the survey that's depicted and sent to you, they depict the houses that had previously been on the property. Everything on the survey that's shown is owned by 10 Monroe Street LLC, who I'm representing, and those buildings, excluding the commercial building, which we won't be overtaking the sidewalk in front of, have been demolished.
Okay, got it. Thank you.
Okay, Chief, do you have any concerns? That's right in your neighborhood.
Yeah.
No, that's fine.
Okay, we only moved item 7, so we'll vote on this and we'll come back for item 8. I don't think there'll be much more discussion, but any further discussion on item 7?
I have none.
I have none.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Item 8, somebody will move that, please.
Oh, I move item 8.
Okay, is there any further discussion on that?
None for me.
None for me.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Motion carries unanimously.
Great.
That,
Thank you, everyone, very much.
you're welcome, Henry. How you doing?
I'm
Glad
great. How
you're
are
back
you?
for me.
Will do.
So the next meeting, December 19th, 2022 at 4 p.m. A motion to adjourn, please.
I'll move.
I move to adjourn.
Okay, I think Commissioner Lopez beat you out on that one by a split second.
That's great.
So, Commissioner Lopez, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries unanimously. Thank you. And we'll see you back here in a minute.
We're going into executive session. Is that correct?
Not
Not
for this one.
here. We
No,
gotta go
please.
to police commission meeting.
Yep.
Got it. Okay.
Regular police commission meeting.